welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new, please hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get right into today's video. So as you can see here, I do have a glove on this hand with the tips of the fingers cut out. I do have my little skin rash that I have back, and I didn't want that to be just all out in the video, so I decided to cover it. But getting into the quick little nail prep, I do have some product around my cuticle area from previous sets I've done. So I'm just taking this very thin tapered bit and just going around that cuticle area just to lift up all that product. Next, I'm going to quickly take the fine grit sanding band from Nails and Blinks and just go over the surface of my nails just to kind of etch it out just a little bit. So I did go ahead and apply these coffin tips off camera. Now I'm going to be applying a very thin layer of base coat onto the natural nail area, blending it to the tip just to give it a little bit more strength before we go in and cut them down. After I apply the base coat, I do go ahead and cure that for about 30 to 60 seconds in the nail lamp. So off camera I did go ahead and trim them down, but just barely, pretty much just snipped off the number area. So the products I will be using for today's video are Vanilla Almond, Satin, and Cherry Blossom, all from Kairos Nail Supply. You can check out all the products using the link down below. So getting into the nail set, I am taking that color Satin and we're doing an ombre on the middle and the thumbnail. But I do only show the process for the middle finger because it's kind of hard to stay in frame when doing the thumb application. So I'm just taking medium-sized beads of acrylic of that satin color and applying it right there in the middle of the tip and just blending it down towards where the tip meets the natural nail, and then I'm also blending it up towards the free edge. Next, going in with that vanilla almond color, I am going to be blending that into the satin color. So I should have applied a very thin layer of clear acrylic on top of that base coat, because here you can see the little tip area poking through, and I absolutely hate that. So I just recommend, if you're doing any of the pop-off method, go ahead and apply a very thin layer of clear acrylic just to kind of cover up that tip area, and you won't have that little ridge showing. But with that second bead of acrylic of that vanilla almond color, I was able to cover that up just a little bit. But it started running everywhere because, like I mentioned in my previous videos, my nail room is really cold, and I do have a little space heater, but it doesn't warm up the room as much as it should, so it's still kind of hard to work with my acrylic. Here I'm just quickly taking that satin color again and just kind of blending it down a little bit more into that vanilla almond color, so it doesn't have a harsh line, if that makes any sense. So I did do the thumbnail application off camera like I mentioned, and now for the pinky nail, I am taking that satin color again and doing a full cover nail here. So for the index and the ring finger, I will be doing acrylic Frenchies, so I'm taking that vanilla almond color and just getting ready to sculpt out my smile line. Here you can see how very easy it is to work with these products to create that seamless smile line with the acrylic. So like I mention all the time, I highly recommend checking out Kairos Nail Supply products and getting some of these acrylics. We do have our Black Friday sale going on now, so if you're interested in any of these products, you can get them at a very super good discount. So I will leave that link down below like always if you're interested in checking any of that out. So I'm going to let the rest of the application play out on this finger and the ring finger, and I will pop back in just a little bit. So while we wait for those acrylic Frenchies to dry, I will go ahead and encapsulate the middle finger along with that thumbnail. Since we did do an ombre design on these fingers, you do want to make sure you're encapsulating to make sure when you go in and file, you are not filing any of that ombre or any design off. Now that we have that acrylic nice and dried, I'm going in with my hand file just to quickly shape up these smile lines just to get it nice and crisp. So I will sort of be doing like a color blocking type of design on these nails. So I'm taking that satin color and I'm just applying it right above the smile line area. And I'm kind of blending it down so that way it can kind of fill in the sides of the nail. And then I will go ahead and start shaping out just like a straight line at the tip of that, if that makes any sense. So I do try to use my brush for this process, but it was kind of hard. So in just a little bit, you'll see that I took an X-Acto knife just to carve it out and get more of a straighter look. Now that we have everything carved out and nice and straight, I will go ahead and apply another bead of that satin color just to kind of fill that in a little bit more and just to kind of create a little bit more like structure, I guess you'd say. So that's what I'm doing here, and then I will be moving on to the ring finger. So just like the index finger, I will be doing the same exact thing to the ring finger. So I'll let this play out and I will come back in just a little bit. So to finish off these nails, I am taking that Cherry Blossom glitter acrylic and I'm applying that to the rest of the free edge area of these French nails. Again, doing the same exact thing on that ring finger as well, and then we will later be going in and encapsulating the glitter part of these nails. So like mentioned, I'm taking the crystal clear acrylic from Mo Acrylics, and I'm going to go ahead and encapsulate the glitter acrylic part of these French nails. And here you can kind of see me blending it down towards like where the satin color is, and that's absolutely fine because I will be going ahead and filing that surface to perfect everything, so I don't mind getting just a little bit of clear onto that color. So for the pinky nail, you don't absolutely have to encapsulate since it's just a full color, like one colored nail. But I'm kind of going for like that quilted texture look, so I decided to use the clear acrylic to do that. So I'm applying a very, not super thin, but a decent amount of clear acrylic. And then once it starts mattifying, I will go ahead and take my X-Acto knife and start doing the quilt design. So these nails are looking a bit rough, as you can see, but we're about to fix that and go ahead and file. So I'm taking the fine grit sanding band again from Nails and Blinks and going around the cuticle area just to make sure everything is nice and flush. In a little bit you will see that I did sew the cuticle on the pinky nail, and I was very careful doing that so I didn't mess up any of that quilted like textured design. So now I'm going to be taking the medium grit sanding bands from Nails and Blinks, and I will be going ahead and filing all that color off the smile line area of these French nails, and I will also be using that to go over the surface of each nail to smooth everything out except for that pinky nail. So now I'm taking my hand file and going along the side walls, and I will do the free edge, but I believe I do that off camera, but right now I'm focusing on the side walls to get everything nice and flush to that natural nail and just looking even more crisp. So to finally finish filing up these nails, I'm going back in with that fine grit sanding band and going over the surface of the French nails mainly, well I guess all the nails, and it's just to get rid of any ridges that was caused with that medium grit sanding pad. So I did go ahead and buff everything off camera and wipe all the dust off, and this is what they're looking like so far. I absolutely love the design, honestly, that I chose to do. So here I'm taking this rose gold like reflective glitter gel polish that I got off of Amazon, and I will be outlining the smile line on both the Frenchie nails. After I'm done outlining each smile line, I will go ahead and cure that in the light for 60 seconds. So in my opinion, I felt like the quilted nail wasn't giving what it was supposed to, so I decided to take that reflective gel polish and just go ahead and fill in those lines that I created with that X-Acto knife, and then I will go ahead and cure that in the light for 60 seconds as well. So to finish up the quilted nail look, I'm going ahead and taking my rhinestone glue from Betty Cora, and I will be applying some little AB rhinestones that I did get off of Amazon. And I'm taking like the very tiny little ones from the little container I have, and applying that mainly where it's like a crisscross from that design, if that makes any sense. And for reference, I'm curing these for 30 seconds in between each like little set of doing it. So I did like the middle, straight down the middle, cure that for 30 seconds, and I'm going ahead and working on the sides, and I did cure that for 30 seconds as well. I was out of frame for the rest of that pinky, so that's why you couldn't see the process, but that's what it looks like and that's how it turned out, and I thought it came out super cute, honestly. So now getting into the final part of the nail art for these nails, I'm taking 3 little rhinestones. The middle one is like a light pink color, and then the other 2 are some AB rhinestones as well. And I'm forming like a stacked look, I guess you'd say, in the middle of the nail, and then I will be going ahead and doing some 3D flower nail art on this nail. So to get the flower petal look, I am using the vanilla almond color because I figured to just keep the same colors in the set rather than going with a white color or like a pink color, and honestly it came out super cute. So I will let this part play out, and then I will come back in when we are ready to top coat these nails. So this is how everything is turning out. I'm very excited for you to see the final look after the top coat. So now I'm taking the shiny top coat from Beetles and I'm applying a very thin layer on top of all of the nails except for that pinky nail. And here I would recommend you top coat before doing the 3D flowers, but for some reason I didn't think to do that. So now you're going to have to see me kind of struggle a little bit just to work that top coat around those petals. After I apply the top coat to all the nails, you will see me go along the side walls just to wipe up any of that excess top coat. After doing that, I will cure that in the light for 60 seconds to make sure everything is nice and fully cured. But that pretty much concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!